Hey, how you doing? It's Clarence again. The winter months is coming up, and one of the things that happen in the winter months, if you have a weak battery, it's going to tell on you. As it gets colder, if the battery is weak, it'll eventually quit, and you can tell because you'll start dragging when you're trying to start it, or you'll have to have a jump. If you're near an auto parts store, whether it's AutoZone, Advanced Auto or Rallies or wherever, they can check the battery for you. But if you're not nowhere near one of those locations, you're gonna want to get that battery checked. Now, there's a chance that it may not be your battery. It could be your alternator. Now, my dad, during his lifetime before he died, showed me I call it a shade tree way of checking the battery. But it's effective and it works. It won't work on diesel engine, but it'll work on the regular gasoline engine. You have to forgive the glasses. I love these glasses, so everything is behind shades. And the way you do that is you get the pliers you need, you get the tools you need, and what I'm gonna do, and the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna start the vehicle up, and I'm gonna loosen the negative battery cable. If with the vehicle running, and I take that cable off, and the vehicle continues to run, it's not the battery, it's your alternator. But if I disconnect that cable, the negative cable, and the vehicle shuts off, then you got a bad battery. Oh, I'm sorry, let me reverse that. If I disconnect that cable, and the vehicle continues to run, it's the battery. But if I disconnect the negative cable while the vehicle is running and the vehicle shuts off, it's the alternator, because the vehicle should run off alternator power alone without the battery. So everybody with me? With the vehicle running, undo the negative cable, it shut off, you got a bad alternator. If it don't shut off and you've been having trouble starting it, it's your battery. And the other reason why we disconnect the negative battery cable is, let me get this over here. If I'm disconnecting this cable right here, the negative battery cable, and I got the wrench on the cable and it accidentally touched the metal ground, as long as I'm disconnecting the negative cable, I'm not gonna have no sparks, arcs, or blowing in fuses. But if I'm disconnecting the positive battery cable and that wrench touch the ground, it's gonna arc big time. You're gonna see a lot of big old sparks, and there is a chance that it may blow some fuses. So whenever you're disconnecting the battery, always take loose, look at me. Always take loose the negative battery cable, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do now. The nut on that is about a 10 millimeter, so I went on and got a 10 millimeter socket, and I'm disconnecting. And you notice I'm disconnecting it, but I'm also hitting the body of the vehicle as I'm doing it. See, no arcs whatsoever, because I'm working with the negative cable. So once I get it done, I still got enough, where'd that go? I still got enough connection to that battery to where I can start the vehicle. Okay, let me make sure. Yeah, the vehicle will start, okay? Okay, I'm back. What I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to make this really quick because I got it running the vehicle running inside, and that carbon monoxide is not a good deal. Now I'm gonna disconnect this cable. If the vehicle shuts off, my battery needs to be replaced. It should keep running. I'm gonna pause this for a second to pull that cable off, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and here's my negative battery cable That's my negative battery cable disconnected, and my vehicle is still running. Okay, that means my alternator is good. But if I had been having trouble with my battery needing jumps or dragging and not starting, that means I have a bad battery. But right now I know for a fact my alternator is good, okay? So I'm gonna pause this again and hook this cable back up. Okay, I'm back. I shut the vehicle off because it's indoors. And what I'm doing now is tightening up the negative battery cable. And you notice the wrench is constantly touching the metal and there are no arcs. Okay, that should be it. Make sure my cable is tight. Okay, cables are, well, hold on. Let me pause this for a second. Make sure I tighten that cable good. Okay, I got the cable tight. It's not moving. And the vehicle didn't shut off when I disconnected the battery cable. So if I were having trouble starting it in the mornings or needing a jump or dragging when it started, then I know for a fact that I need a battery and not the alternator. And that's pretty much how you check it. Now I worked up a sweat then, but that's pretty much how you check it. If you have any questions, hit me up on my YouTube page. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like, and you can subscribe if you want. The more hits and the more subscribe to, the more I'm gonna post. That means that it's helping people. If I can help one person, then cool. Other than that, peace.